We go check. Nobody see them, right? No, okay.
And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to HRL. I am Walker Ward alongside my co-host Mason Howard. And well, the regular season is complete. The anticipation is built and the finals are set. And we've got two teams ready to battle it out to claim who's going to take home the year 2026 HRL championship. I'm not alone today. I'm Walker Ward alongside me, as always, my co-host Mason Howard. He's throwing up a link on the Instagram for people to tune in that are not able to be here right now, but surely they're on their way.
Rubio, you can photo up all the time. Can you go to you can link up as well? Perfect. Yeah, sorry about that. I was going to do it, but that Ruby will be better at doing that because obviously she's not on a microphone right now. And Walker, what atmosphere do you have right now? Good like here.
And I believe your microphone went out there.
Yeah. Check. There we go. Perfect.
Keep it right up close to your face here. So we're here. It's the last Sunday.
Last Sunday.
Both teams, obviously the Gators have been in first place basically the whole year. They were the high anticipated to be here, the number 1 seed. However, on the flip side, we have the Black Panthers, right? Climb out of that 6th seed. Now, the 5 players that are on the Black Panthers right now, not a single one of them was drafted by the Black Panthers. They were all trade assets brought in throughout the season. And the Black Panthers team, they're in the play-in tournament. They're grinding. Morale is low, at an all-time low. They don't like where they're at. Climb their way out of the play-in tournament. Get to that 6th seed, right? The last seeded team in the entire guaranteed to not be in the play-in. Then they grind it out. They upset the 3 seed for that Sun. Then they go and they upset the 2 seed at full strength, the Lions, which was not expected to have a full strength Lions team. And here they are. They're at full strength. Both teams at full strength here in the finals. I'm just excited for this to start.
I'm very excited for this. This was a matchup that we wanted to see. When we predicted our matchup weeks ago, there's no better storyline than the Black Panthers and the Gators. Let's not forget, there are a couple players that start off on opposite teams. We have Quincy Berlin and Logan Hill, 2 Black Panthers players, and the big fettuccine eating Trey Kennedy, 2 Gators players, swapped right for the trade deadline in a blockbuster.
Oh, hands down. Sometimes it seems to count. I'm not sure what we
Yeah.
quite all the way in, clicked properly. We should be good to go now. So yeah, no. So this just isn't any old trade, right?
No.
This isn't any old matchup. This is former teammates. This is the return. This is the revenge game. However you want to put it. Greg Kennedy and Max Barnes, former Gators players, now Black Panthers, meeting up with their former team in the finals. And you got to think that gives a little bit of added appetite to this, a little bit of added intensity going in today's matchup.
Oh, for sure. But the flip side, you have Quincy Berlin and Logan Hill who are also shipped off, and my bike's on the stretch. Yeah. The flip side, you also have Quincy Berlin and Logan Hill, who got just cut loose right the mid season, and then the Black Panthers turned things around. So they're kind of getting the fingers pointed at maybe they were the downfall of that Black Panthers organization, and they want to prove that they were not poison in that water. Some key matchups to watch here tonight. Brevin Tallstrud coming off of a phenomenal defensive outing versus MVP Jay Brayton last week. I think we're going to see him match up against Quincy Berlin tonight. I think it's going to be an exciting matchup. Quincy Berlin being guarded by Brevin Tallstrud, the hottest defender in the league right now.
The absolute hottest defender in the league. Some people, last week he goes up against Jay Brink and absolutely wears his skin. Some people are saying does a full Ed Gein, and what do you're taking a high school kid going into his junior senior year. Brevin, what grade are you going to be in? He's going to be a junior.
Junior.
Wow, you're telling me that we have a going to be junior matches up against a Division III All-American. And obviously he's going to get his, right? The D3 guy, he's going to get his, but does his absolute best, puts the clamps, gets it in his head, and then his teammate, Logan Baylor, puts the cherry on top of the sundae. They get inside of his head and they completely dismantle that Lions team to make it to the finals. Now, we did a little bit of talking with our source, Sis, and one thing we talked about is the strengths of each one of these players on this team. And we know, according to our source, Sis, but this one's a singular source, they had the utmost confidence in Brevin Tulliser today to put the clamps on whoever he is tasked and matched up with. Um, Early indications would say that they're going to throw him on the tax man.
Yes.
So you got to think maybe he's going to do a little off-sea, he's got to evade taxes somehow because the tax man is here to collect. So what are the keys for these Black Panthers to pull off this? They've been the underdogs all year. They've been the pulling off the upsets. So we're going to keep it rolling. What is the key for the Black Panthers to pull off the upset today?
I believe that the key for the Black Panthers is, number one, you got to stop the tax man. You cannot let him collect. You cannot let him get his. If he can average, under 10 points a game, that might give you enough room. Those other guys have to do more than usual. That'll give you a little wiggle room to, get that upset. Also, I'm looking at the height of the Black Panthers. They can not lose the rebounding battle today. No, not one bit. But they're facing the best offensive rebounder this league has ever seen. Sorry, Mingo. And Ethan Lane. Ethan Lane soars up there, grabs offensive board. They get second chance opportunities. The tax man does not miss twice. They're going to need to be boxing out the tax man down low.
And let's wrap this up here before we get to the game. Looks like the teams are getting ready. Keys for the Gators here, right?
Gators. Keys for the Gators. Their ball movement. You need to be able to swing the rock around, get the Black Panthers moving. You need to get Ray Kenny and Max Barnes out in the perimeter, out of the paint. That opens up driving room. And then similarly, you need Ethan Lane to grab as many offensive rebounds as he can. You got to give the taxman as many chances as he can to shoot the free ball. And now that I have given the keys for each team, we have special guest picker Elias Jan. You might know him from the Elias Jan fan page on the internet. He's good friends with both Gator Star and Black Panther Star, and he's here to give his pick today.
What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? Hope we're all hyped for a good finals run today. It's gonna be some peak hoops. I've been with Ethan and Max working for like 4 years now. I think I see them more than my family sometimes. And I'm playing basketball with Max for a while now. He shows me how he plays and it makes my game better a little bit. But these guys called me up last night and told me I had to make a pick. So after a lot of thinking, I would say not the sorry Gators. The curse will continue. And I have the Black Panthers winning in 4. Tennessee will win MVP.
There doubles down the Black Panthers. Lysian picks the Black Panthers with the big fettuccine. And you know what else he's going to be doing? He's going to be giving them their checkbook from the Olive Garden.
An Olive Garden checkbook Elias Jan brought with him tonight.
See up the big fettuccine.
Wow, Elias, thank you. Thank you for the pick.
Thank you.
All right. Before we get started here, Mason, I think people are kind of keen as to hear what we have to pick. Before we do that, we have to find where Gabe Hogrud is, somewhere in the audience here. Have you gotten all your sign-ups in? All right, bring it on up here. Last chance. Gabe Hogrud is making his way up to the table. If you want a chance to enter in for a 3-quarter, that's all the way from the other free throw line. Your name gets pulled out of the bucket. You get a chance to shoot the ball. If you make it in the hoop, that's $100 in your pocket, free to sign up.
Any last minute entries, come up to the table right now.
And Cohen Craft is going to sign up. So before we get to the finals here, I think people want to know our picks.
Yes.
So I'd like you to go first here.
When I made my pick to be in the playoffs, I used my heart and not my head when I chose the Black Panthers. Did I really think they're going to make it? Not really. But they're here. And my heart was right. And I got to continue with my heart. I got to continue with my stomach. The big fettuccine is going to win the finals. The Black Panthers. Ruby gets her second ring. Ray Kennedy gets his first. The Big Fettuccine gets his first. Black Panthers in 4.
Black Panthers in 4. So now it comes down to me. So we've got 2 picks for the Black Panthers right now. And I'm kind of curious as to like what the fans are all thinking. So we're gonna have 2 options here. If you think the Black Panthers are gonna win, make some noise. Oh, come on. If you think the Black Panthers are gonna win, make some noise. If you think the Gators are gonna win, make some noise. Oh, and this kind of goes back to the podcast that we had last night, where we talked about how this Gators team was America's sweetheart, right? They're the cursed team, and they've quickly become kind of the villains of the league. And you picked with your heart and not your head, but I did the exact opposite. I picked with my head and not my heart. Give me the Gators. The tax man is here to collect.
Without further ado, I think the last thing I do before we kick this game off is draw and have somebody shoot a $100 shot.
All right. We're gonna shake it up a little bit here. This is for a chance at $100. Oh, we got some last minute signups here. Okay. If you signed up for the 50-50 raffle, turn up your hearing aids. So in the 50-50 raffle, collected, we had $240 collected. That means $120 on the line here if your name is drawn. Gabe, pick a name out of the bucket.
Dan Miller.
Dan the Man Miller, you are the winner of $120 in the 50-50. All right, this is from the opposite free throw line. Kind of a college game day-esque field goal opportunity for a chance at $100, Gabe. And we have the man playing, starting on the bench though, LB. Come on down, you have a chance at a $100 shot here. I'm gonna need a ball here. Mason's got the ball right there. Yeah, hold on, before we get started. Give him all the way up to the 3-point line. All right, so you get as much of a runway as you want. You put that ball in that basket, that is $100 in your pocket right now. All right. Before we do this though, you're playing today's game, right? So this isn't the first time you've been here before. You were here in 2024 repping the same jersey, that Black Panthers jersey. What's the mindset going into today? Finish the job. Simple as that. 3 words. Finish the job. All right. This is all up to you. $100 on the line.
Here's some voicemail. Be real quick.
Hey, oh, okay. We're feeling generous. I'm gonna give him another chance. I'm gonna give him a redemption, right? A gentleman shot. Okay. This is also for $100 on the line.
Oh.
Okay. I'm feeling really generous, but here's the thing. This one, we're only gonna cut it. This one is for $50. If you make this $50. This one, I'm going to allow you to go all the way up to the half court line for $50.
Oh.
Not going to do it. Thanks.
We'll get.
Be safe again, or maybe that's alluding to what's to come. We'll see.
Let's play some
Without
basketball.
further ado, let's get this final started.
Should we roll it just right from the pregame show into the?
Yeah, it is going to time out on us set eventually though. So
What time is time out? Yeah, time out at.
I set it for an hour. You can't like customize it to anything different.
Okay, well, this game shouldn't take 45 minutes.
Hopefully not.
All right. Mike's here. Let's just do it on here. We can be upset if we want to, but
And we were off. Quincy Berlin has checked the ball up with Ethan Lane, with Brett Tolster. Brett Tolster getting the matchup on Quincy to start the game. And I'm just so excited right now. It is the finals. Look at this place. Look at the atmosphere we have right now. Ethan Lane, Logan Ilg. Oh,
But that's I was just about to say that's the key to winning as they have a chance for that offensive rebound. Little miscommunication there.
and bad decision by Brett Tolster. Giving right read, not a great pass. Ethan Lane checking follow up with great Kennedy. Out to Logan Hill. Brett Tolster looked like he blocked it. That's a good switch there by them.
And we're gonna have to get this so we can pivot this and follow along here.
Yes.
All right, so and Logan Ilg takes the lid off.
We should commentate it on the. I mean, it's. Yeah.
Do you want?
You guys
want us to?
We'll do
We
it.
can pull it over. I just didn't open with like two collabs, you know.
Yeah.
X, man. I feel like it makes a shot.
Oh, it's that. You grab one Mike Walker. Oh, I think that clipped the grass right there. And we have 28 people. We have 28 people in this live right now.
So if I do this, do you want to do like the pivot to
Yes.
follow him along there?
Yes. Out to Logan Ilg and Taxman looking to collect
And I was just kind of gonna take a peek at what do we have in the
chat.
chat. I see we have Father Time in there. We have Braxton Erickson. Father Time is ready for the hustle.
Father Time and Baby Time on my screen. He's to pray for times like this.
And that one is clearly a windfall effect. The putback right there.
2-0 Gators. And do you think that the Black Panthers have a little bit of nerves starting this game right now?
I think there's just I think both teams have nerves going into today. Max Barnes. No
Oh,
good.
big fettuccine, yeah.
I think there's a lot of nerves, but they've come into every game with nerves. They've gone down 0-1 in every series they've played this year. And this is a best of 5. So,
and that's what you cannot let Ethan Lane do. He has I think he has 4 offensive rebounds so far this game.
Well, he had 2 in that possession alone right there. Like, you know, if I'm the Black Panthers, if I'm the coaches, I'm yelling box out, box out, box out. And a good pick right there. Down low.
And the Gators just kind of flexing their experience, their muscles. We're gonna need to see the Black Panthers just kind of settle into this game here. It's a long series. Great setup there by the Black Panthers. Give Brevin Tollister an open shot.
And I think if you kind of watch the body language of both teams, it's very, very quick. Good janitor, good. Plus 1.
That's great. That is great.
Jake 6'10". If you look at the body language of both teams, they're fired up right now. There's a lot of quick movements. There's definitely a lot of nerves, like you said.
I mean, this is the biggest crowd that they played in Rucker. In Rucker, I mean, they usually game of the week it's all the players, but this is actual fans here to support these players tonight.
All eyes on them.
And if you're not here, get here. We got a lot of basketball left to be played. Greg almost putting the bucket in.
And low games can't get it to fall. I like
Big fettuccine.
shots not falling early here. There is it doesn't really look like it, but there is a slight breeze in the air.
Yes, there is.
Going to affect a lot of these shots. Something to keep an eye on. Good defense. Good rebounds.
Greg for 3. And we've seen this before. Black Panthers play terribly in game 1, historically. Taxman gonna give him that.
So good. I got you.
Oh, good cut. Good find. And good. 1. 5-0 is the score here early. The Black Panthers got to get something to fall early in the game.
Yes, they do. And they're getting good looks. Drake Kennedy. You have to believe that one's going to fall eventually. Taxman.
And just no threes. I can't wait for
Brevin Tollister with another poke out.
the second we get a 4-3. I am going the full 4-3.
Oh, down low to Greg. Greg, you need.
And one thing we had talked about is Greg kind of having maybe a monkey on his back here in the finals. He's been here before, and he did not have a good performance. He's never really had a good playoff performance.
No.
You wonder if
Good tip. Good tip. Logan Hill from 3.
And three's just not falling in that.
For either team.
That's just hustle and
Oh,
but you gotta love Ethan Lane right there, staying positive, not getting mad. You know, it's a missed layup.
good call. That's I agree with that play. I agree with that call there. I was follow up Quincy Berland. And
For anybody listening, if we do get
Colin Craft in the game.
Colin Craft checked in the game. For anybody, just a forewarning, YouTube Live does eventually kick us off. If we do get kicked off, we will get right back in.
Oh, and big fettuccine just in and out. They can't get anything going right now. Has this been the most amped you've ever been for a record game?
I mean, I think this is the most amped everybody's been for a record game right now.
And off the head of Corncraft.
There's definitely a little sloppy ball play here early. It's just right there. It's like,
Oh, I think that's Black Panthers ball. Yeah, Quincy
was
Berlin
this
gets back.
ball dipped in a vat of oil before we started because nobody seems to have control of the ball.
Did LB curse the ball when he shot it?
He might have.
Good pass. I think that was. I don't know if that was intentionally a pass, but that was good play to get.
Story for the Black Panthers.
So now both teams on the board.
Both teams on the board, right? You got the monkey off the back. You're no longer at 1. Now it's all uphill from here. The 2-possession game, if you can hit 2 twos.
The thing is, the Black Panthers have been playing good defense, and they've been securing boards now the last couple minutes. They need to be able to score, and Greg needs to go up with that right there. Greg, you need to go up with that. Put the ball off the glass.
Black Panthers ball top of the key. 5-1. Gators up.
And I know you didn't play basketball in high school, but and it might maybe for football or for wrestling, when you are amped for a game, those first 5 minutes just take.
And a put back there. Put back by big fettuccine. And let's look at let's get the big fettuccine crowd quickly on it.
The big fettuccine crowd over there cheering on their pot of pasta. And what I was saying is, so the first, I don't know, every time I had my first AAU game for the season, my first high school basketball game for the season, I felt like I was just trying to swallow as much air as I could after about 5 minutes, just because it takes so much out of you how amped you are. It looks like they're starting to settle in. They're starting to feel a little bit better.
And I would say I kind of got that a little bit in football, a little bit maybe in baseball, like at my first at bat. But the most I experienced it really was in wrestling. Colin Craft with the assist. Kale Eichen checks into the ball game.
And Kill Eichen getting shots up last night. I don't know if you could hear it on the podcast. My volume magically turned down when they started talking about Kale Eichen, so it might have been like a glitch in the system.
Yeah, I think the microphones kind of have a weird little. Whenever you say the word Kale Eichen, Kale Eichen and shots in the same sentence.
Oh, and Kill, I thought you did.
But I'm not going to.
No, we're here to help up the players. The big Chet Fettuccine playing off. And great. Oh, and that's a foul. Good foul there by Max Barnes. Gotta be careful. In the playoffs, you will see people foul out.
Oh, it's almost like we should almost get rid of that rule for this, or at least give people 5.
I agree. But the rules are the rules, and we stick by them. Maybe that's next season. Corncraft trying to get.
And we still have not had a 2-pointer fall in this.
No, we have not. And the win isn't that bad, guys. The tax man still out of the game. Max Barnes. And we haven't really seen a Max Barnes post yet. And that could be because he's being guarded by Ethan Lane. Kale Eichen.
Was this foot on the line?
Kale Eichen getting shots up last night. Who knew he'd be the first player to hit a 2
I mean, it was almost like a prophecy foretold of Kale Eichen getting shots up last night, getting a shot to fall early here today.
And Greg Kennedy checking back into the game. Yeah, there's a much needed rest. I have to imagine that Max Barnes is going to get a break soon. And or Big Fettuccine goes down.
He goes down. Somebody check the concrete. All right, we're all good.
All good. And yeah. Kale got foul and smart move. Kale Eichen throwing his hand up saying that was on me. Make sure Max Barnes did not get that second foul early on in this game.
And that foul, I believe, is on Kale Eichen.
So now Kale's got two. That kind of backfired. That's one thing. The Black Panthers need to stay out of foul trouble because
Interesting there. The big fettuccine just backs off Ethan Lane there, basically telling him to come down low, and it's just an easy little hook shot right there for the janitor. So 7-4 is the score right now for anybody unable to see that. Gators are up
and
early.
that's what you need, Greg Kennedy. You need to get those offensive rebounds. And can we talk about how handsome he's looking today?
He is looking extremely handsome right now.
I
know he has a
quality,
girlfriend, but
quality haircut he has going on right now.
and
And Logan
almost-
Hill missing a second one for today.
Yeah. Just not able to get that one to fall, but I like the movement. I like the ball movement. That'll fall.
And I'm gonna let you stay in the booth for 1 second. I'm gonna go talk to Zach.
The ball goes long there. Black Panthers trying to get something to fall here. And that's a travel. Travel violation. Gators ball.
I'm getting goosebumps right now, Walker. Just look around the atmosphere we have here. I mean, I think people are gonna keep showing up as the games.
Ball 3. The touchdown. Good from 2.
The Gators extend their lead out to 4. Need a play here by the Black Panthers. The Gators aren't gonna stay cold forever, but neither will the Black Panthers. Oh, and Kale Eichen, just a little bit of sloppy play.
Like I said, it's like that ball was, did LB curse the ball before he?
Great rebound there by Brevin Tolstrud. Logan Hill with the block. And do we have it out? Do we have it out already?
He's in.
Okay, we have a call out on the sideline here.
And I mean, we're not properly edged over there. I think as long as the foot's on the cement, I like it's good. But
Okay, we could have also shot for it, but they were all calling it out. We have a big Black Panthers fan group over here, so nobody was going to disagree with it. Kale Eichen showing off a nice handle on the ball.
you want to run this?
Yes. Oh, sorry, I forgot that was my job. Brevin Tolstrud, getting down low. Nice spin.
Oh, I thought he had a good little shot for a lefty there, but didn't take.
Greg just off. And Greg, I like that he's continuing getting shots up. You miss 100% of shots you don't take.
That one's no good. And that's Greg Kennedy's longness right there.
Yes.
That rebound over Ethan Lane, right? Ethan Lane's jumping sore for it, but Greg's just got the length on him.
That's the long in the and Greg Kennedy.
2.
And I want to be as unbiased as I can between the team, but Greg Kennedy and I were both in the Hunters last year together. I want to see his success personally, whether or not it equates to a team win. Greg Kennedy gets a bad rap for his playoffs. I want to see him put that conversation to bed.
Ball's going out of bounds.
It can go to the Black Panthers. Yet to see LB checking the game yet. Waiting for Logan Baylor. Oh, we got the big fettuccine crowd over there showing off the matching t-shirts.
Give me the gabagool.
Nice offensive rebound. And this is the tenacity that and Brevin Tolstrud going for it. We're seeing the Black Panthers. They're not quite as nervous. They're playing so much harder, so much freer. The big fettuccine checks into the game.
And Kelly Hassab has entered the chat.
Yeah.
Which
She said, go Black Panthers. And then she retracted her message. So I don't know if she's still.
she said go Black Panthers.
And then
Wait,
that's
Kelly,
it again.
Kelly said no, she said go Gators.
Good defense. Oh, but a great move by the tax man.
The tax man gets
Shake and bake.
And good for one. Makes the score 10-7.
Timeout.
2 timeouts.
And the Gators are going to take a timeout right now.
1 minute timeout.
Bring the mic. Let's talk on the mic in timeout. It's not going to reach very far. Right here, that's the time. I'll go start. So Gators take the first timeout right there. You know, the score's 10-7. Gators got the lead. What have you seen there for the first 17 points of the game?
I've kind of seen, it started off with a lot of jitters. I've seen a lot of sloppy ball play by both teams, right? I think there's just a lot of energy, a lot of anxiety, a lot of nerves that I think they're finally starting to settle in. We're getting better control of the ball. There's not as many turnovers as there was at the start. I'm expecting here the second half of this game to really tighten up, and I think it's going to be a real cagey affair down the stretch. Yeah. Trey Kennedy, get a shot to fall there. Kale Aiken, Greg Charles, playing outstanding defense. We haven't seen Big Fettuccini kind of work his magic yet. Are we going to see that game 1, or is he saving that games 2, 3, 4 throughout the rest of the series? Well, I think right now he's kind of found his role, right? Not all 3 of them can be from the top of the pedestal right now. I think he's kind of found his role as, boxing out, trying to grab rebounds when he can, and just letting Greg and Kale kind of take over right here. And I think eventually down the stretch, we're gonna start seeing the big fettuccine, Bishop the Alfredo, the garlic bread. You want the salad? How much mozzarella on the top?
I agree with all of those statements. And on the Gators end of things, Ethan Lane started off grabbing a ton of offensive rebounds. Black Panthers tightened that up. I'm wondering if he can continue grabbing those offensive rebounds and give him second chance opportunities. Hey, I'm hearing some crowd heckling the tax man right now, telling him to go sit down. And we checked beforehand. If you didn't hear on the live, this crowd is rooting for Black Panthers. Basically, we have a couple of Gators fans, but it feels like a Black Panthers atmosphere right now.
It's back at the ball game.
That's a nice jump on the screen there, but nice pass.
Damn. I like another pass and one with it.
Get down the mic.
And one. But no and one. Good. And I can down low.
And Ethan Lane picking up his first foul in the ball game. Do you like the shades that he's playing in right now? I kind of think it looks a little tough. Oh,
And the tax. Good for 2.
I'll get back on this. Sorry, I keep on stepping back.
12-8 ball game here. And we're seeing a lot more aggressiveness now out of this.
Yes, we are.
I think that timeout was good for both teams.
Settle in.
The nerves are gone, and now they're into this game. Both teams are fighting, and that's just a slip right there. Oh, one more pass.
Max Barnes,
the glass.
Is that his first bucket of the game?
We might have to check the stat sheet.
No, I feel like you should make fettuccine name already.
He had a couple. Yeah, he had a couple earlier. And a great find.
Are they practicing this week? They've a couple of. They've run a couple of plays now, getting those backdoor cuts.
Hill out the right off, and the taxman comes in and scoops that up automatically.
Ethan Lane not looking to shoot it. Taxman again.
The taxman, Quincy Berlin, good for 2. 15-9 Gators.
Now the Gators extending their lead a little bit. Black Panthers might need to dig deep, or they might just start. They might say, "Okay, game 1's a wash. We're playing for game 2."
Obviously, they're not out of this. Need that one to fall, but they're still not out of this, right?
Quincy Berlin showing like he's a first-team iHRL player,
and that's just big. That's just being hard and fast. Going down low. Number 5, hustle man, absolutely the tax man, and that's just a costly turnover. The Black Panthers not playing very tight right now. Quincy Berlin almost had it.
Almost hit 2 and 3 in a row. The big fettuccine still has yet to see a 3 fall in.
We've got someone wanting to see a dunk. You will. There is a potential. Quincy Berlin flex on the 2.
Up. Timeout.
Black Panthers.
Black Panthers.
Black Panthers there first.
So Black Panthers, they take the timeout right there. The tax man has just gone
3 for 4 consecutive shots. That's a 6-point swing. Black Panthers cannot get a 2-pointer to fall. I'll repeat that.
Black Panthers taking timeout right there. It is 18. The Gators, Quincy Garland goes on a 3 for 4 shooting swing, 6-point by himself, while the Black Panthers cannot get a 2-pointer to fall. If he keeps shooting like this, if they can't get up on each shot, there's been a lot of these like flare screens for Quincy Garland. Great ball movement by the Gators. That's been one of the keys to win this game. Taxman, what are you guys here to collect?
And we always talk about, vintage father time. Right now, we're seeing vintage Quincy Berlin. We're seeing, 2025 Quincy Berlin dropping 21 points in a game. And if I'm the Black Panthers, relax. It's game one. But I gotta get credit to Oku. Start wearing Quincy's skin right now because you cannot keep giving him these. You can't give him any daylight right now.
Absolutely. And these fans, they're watching game one. You might be a little disappointed, Black Panthers might be really happy with the Gators. We're not going anywhere anytime soon. We still got games left to play tonight. No matter what happens here, I want to see Black Panthers. Let's take a really more fight. If they lose, build up positivity. Then I think again.
And we're gonna check back in here out of the timeout. Both teams back onto the court.
And then we have
Checking into the ball game.
whoever chirped.
The Gators.
I believe Bennett Miller chirped the taxman, and the taxman has gone 3-4 since.
And that could have been the spark that they needed. Lets the ball go out of bounds. So an interesting move here. The Black Panthers putting in Logan Baylor. You got to wonder. This is also the first time we've seen Dylan Winslow all playoffs. We talked to the hardest man in the HRL last week. He said we're saving him for the finals. And sure enough, here we are in game one. They put him in and a block right there and he's calling a foul. He respects it.
Hey, there's no argument. Okay, clean, clear foul. I like it.
All your foul. Like the way that Josh Auger. There we go. 18-9. Josh has the scoreboard. He was just holding it backwards. And a good pass and fine. We foot on the line. Nobody else called it.
We didn't know it, but Dylan Winslow is second in the game. He didn't play during the semifinals, but he is in the game now as LB lets it go off his fingertips.
A turnover there. You got to think the Black Panthers might just be punting on this game. They've gone up 0-1 every series playoffs like this.
I don't think they're worried. I remember when they played the Red Sun, they lost like that first game, and I told them, hey, it was a good run this season. I didn't think there's any way they're coming back from how they played against the Red Sun.
And
yet they did.
Greg Kennedy, good offensive rebound.
Everything's short for Greg Kennedy right now. He's got to get a little more legs underneath his shots. But nice bucket there.
Good from down low.
Ethan Lane taking his much needed rest.
Going no knee braces again.
Logan Wilder in the comments going, Buddy's a college player calling a foul like that.
And Dylan Winslow's first shot attempt long. Black Panthers.
Down low. Oh, I can't be.
I got you.
Ethan Lane checks back in the game for Dylan Winslow. And Baron Towser
back into the ball game. Logan Baylor. Good little pump fake. Logan Baylor gets it. Logan Baylor, good for one. And we're gonna need to get this on a chart.
Yes, we will. I have one in my pocket right now. Okay, so that's we're gonna go off live right after jam for a little bit.
Yeah, after this, we'll have our hoop shoot. We're gonna do the hoop shoot or the 3-point contest next.
Let's do the 3-point contest.
3-point contest. Logan Baylor wants it. Oh, just unable to get the friendly roll there.
I like these LB minutes though. And he gives them bucket right as I say that. But
that's good defense. And Logan.
Got a little chippy. Kind of chipping at Logan Hill there. Former teammates. I mean, LB drafted Logan Hill. Let's not forget that.
Logan Baylor is Logan Hill's boss.
He's still, because of the trade. Actually, never mind. That doesn't make any sense. Never mind. I don't know what I was talking about there. And Ruby saying, why are we scared to shoot it? I agree. They're not looking to shoot the threes because they're not falling. They need to continue.
I heard one on the arm. Yep, he's got one.
And Destroy says with the left O.
So say it with your chest there. I mean, I heard the slap from here.
I also heard I heard it with the slap, not with his chest.
Logan Baylor wants another one. Just unable to get it to fall. He's getting closer. Logan Baylor goes about 0 for 6 before he makes his 7th.
And I don't know if they want to try to start making Kale Eichen mad. Kale Eichen is definitely good for a big game. He's due.
And Greg Kennedy gets it in there.
Been a while since we've seen the Big Fettuccine. Big Fettuccine is getting his rest on the sideline. Wonder if they're gonna wait to see if it closes down, and they might just keep him rested for game 2. Markel Fultz Mechanics.
All right, as we're coming down,
Score is 19-12. Gators are up.
as we're coming down to the wee moments of this game, 20-12 is now the score. Gators are up. Again, we are going to be right back here on YouTube. We're gonna take a break in between this. We're gonna have some interactions with the fans here. Kale Eichen, good from 2, makes it 20-14, but we will be right back here. So stay updated. If you're not sure, make sure to check out the iHRL Instagram for the link to the live.
And Adam4954, we are a local basketball league called the Harmony Rucker League. Check us out on Instagram. Same as our username.
Ball goes out of bounds.
In 2014, Taxman went on a 6-0 run by himself during there. If you limit his shot making right there, it is a much closer ball game. Black Panthers are not out of this.
And LB kind of giving some costly shots right now. And
Owen Kraft ends game 1.
Gators take game 1. The Gators take game 1 here.
And real quick before we get out of here.
Yeah.
Gators take game 1, 22-14. Go. The Taxman showed out right there. That was the Taxman game. It's a win in the series. God. Taxman, flexing his muscle, showing his college basketball experience. Walker, bring a sign in here. The Taxman's here to collect. If you're betting, which I hope you're not, Taxman would be the odds-on favorite for the final MVP right now.
Absolutely. Well, that's gonna do it for us. That's gonna do it for us here in game 1. We gotta charge the phone up a little bit. We're gonna have a little interaction with all the fans here. Make sure to tune back in here. Look for a link on the Instagram. If you don't know, go follow us on Instagram, harmony.rucker.league. Also, inside.harmony.rucker.league on Instagram.
There's no doubts in the Harmony Rucker League. It's just Harmony Rucker League on Instagram.
Sorry, I think that's the old one. So,
Yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning in for game number 1. That's gonna do it for us. HRL out.
Yeah.